friends, and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. I am beyond happy that you are here. Today we're doing a love reading for those of you who are in no contact or in low contact. And today is all about messages from their higher selves, right? So this is kind of exciting. I saw something very similar. This is what inspired me in Move Mouth Goddess and also in SO Tarot's channel. I was just like, oh, let me try to do this. So hopefully you like this. Let me know if you do. And we'll try to keep doing more of these things. So it's all, we have tarot cards, we are going to have oracle cards, and a sprinkle of charms. And if you want to find out all about the oracles that I use, just check the description down below. If you want to donate to the channel, there's information down below how to do that. Or if you want to book a reading, especially love reading, or actually I do any type of reading, personal reading, just check the description down below. And with that, let's go ahead and check each pile out. So we have pile 1 is this one. Look at that, it's very beautiful. This is pile 2, also very beautiful. This is pile 3, so it's beautiful as well. And then this is pile 4. Alright, so I want you to go ahead and take a deep breath in. Close your eyes. Think of the person, right? Think of their person. Maybe connect their higher selves there. And then as you exhale, and open your eyes, choose whichever pile draws you to it. Alright, let's do this. So group 1, let's find out what their higher self's telling you. This, I almost feels like, to me, it's not so much their higher selves, but I feel like this is your higher self telling you all good things are wild and free. So it's giving you a sense of, like, it's giving me a sense here, definitely of maybe fire signs, or just somebody who's very independent, very much like, enjoys freedom and very creative. The fire in the brain, and like I can see it up in the crown chakra, just with these fire energy. I feel like creativity just exudes in you. Also very beautiful. It's reminding me of the Queen of Wands energy. So that is what I'm seeing here for you. Let's see what messages their higher self has for you though. Let's go. Let's see what we have here. So let it shine. Look at this, doesn't it? It just seems like they're kind of the same, yeah. So allowing yourself to shine here. And they're also trying to let themselves shine. I also feel like it's actually the throat chakra here that's coming through here. It feels like they're almost like letting something shine, like a truth coming out maybe, or their love, being able to speak it out. So they probably, since this is no contact, they probably want to tell you things. They want to, I kind of feel like they want to show off a little bit, like tell you, not in a bad way, like show off in terms of like, hey, this is what I've done. Like, you know, they actually want to tell you what they've done because they want you to say that you're proud of them. And that's sort of what I'm seeing here, like, oh, they want to express so much to tell you. They're like, oh, look at what I've accomplished, or like, look what I've done. Or like, you could even be like, I saw this really cool movie, and just like, hey, you know, we could have discussed it or something like that. That's the energy I feel here. And it's coming from their heart, but they need to express it with like actually like wanting to tell you things. So that's a message here I'm seeing. I really like this. And this is Once Upon a Dream by Moth. Yeah, it's like even the excitement. I'm even excited because there is a certain sense of excitement coming through here, of like really, and I feel like, do you see how there is a looking at the mirror again? It's almost like I really feel like they probably actually do have these conversations with you in their heads. Like they're like telling you all the cool things that they've done, or like what they're like, almost like any exciting news that happens to them, they're just like wanting to tell it to you. And so they kind of, I feel like they do mentally tell it, but they actually want to tell it to you in a physical manner as well. So there is that beautiful thing here. There's a sense of generosity. Oh, so that's kind of almost, to me, that's sort of feeling like the 6 of Pentacles. So there might be like they're excited because they're maybe coming into an abundance coming through here. It also feels like there is a sense of like that they are more abundant. They're able to have more generosity. I really do feel like they want you to tell them how awesome they are. it's just weird, right? Like, but like not in a big way, but in a sense of like, hey, you've done so well. Like, you know, like they missed that. Maybe you probably were always like, I feel like you always believed in them, and that really did help. Because even though we you know we're apart, doesn't mean that our energy, right? When we wish somebody well, that energy does reach them. And so even if you're like, hey, if you're not, if you're far away, but you still wish them well, they're like, they feel that energy, or like if you're like, that belief in them reaches them as well. So generosity also feels like there's like, lots of people also that are there. I feel like they're supporting lots of people or somehow. With all the birds being there, there's also like a lot of communication. I do feel like there's a bird energy here for you, so there is communication of some sort here. Yeah, but I really, I love that energy of like, hey, I want to tell you, I'd like to for you to tell me how good I'm doing. Like, that's the beautiful thing. So we have this. Look at that. That's how they imagine, they dream of things like this. So playfulness, laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. Yeah. So there is a sense of, I feel like you also inspire this person, because I was just feeling that that Queen of Wands energy, and that Queen of Wands energy for me is like something they aspire to be. Like they love your energy in that sense. Like there's a freedom to you. There's a like a passion, and they try to emulate that. And I feel like you're also like, but like even though those passion, and even though that's freedom, there's still this sense of you for responsibility of like, you grow your own things. You like maybe you actually do grow plants, but I feel like you have your own business, or you do something where you're kind of leader in some way, and they really admire that. So playfulness, so laughter, yeah. So they love that playfulness. They want to be playful with you again. They really do want that sharing of exciting news for you. So we have ghosted, and we have protection. Okay. So I feel like here is a message here of saying that maybe if they ghosted you, right? If there's no link in the telephone, you can't really hear it, but there's still love there. But I feel like it was for your protection, or whether it was for somebody's protection, that was what happened. There was something, I don't know what happened there, but something that was not right when you guys were together, whatever reason. But there is a sense of like, that's why there is no communication. But the love is still there, because there's a little heart. It just can't reach out together. The protection also could be for others of you that maybe when they're with you, like it's their heart feels too exposed, right? Emotions feel too exposed, and so in order to protect their heart from that exposure, they needed to ghost, or they needed to like be silent in this time frame. So let's see what other stuff. So yeah, look at this. It came back again, blinded. And then you have the umbrella twice. And it does feel like it's a protection of sorts. And this one though, with the blinded, I feel like it's also like maybe they're using that protection also as a way like to not see something, right? To not see something, which could be like that connection that you are this, like that they actually think about you often, that they want to tell you that you're the one they want to share all the sorts of news with. I mean, that's pretty big. If that they also want to, like, they talk to you even if they're not aware of it, in the 5D, that they want that communication, they want that connection, but they blind themselves with this, like, I need to protect my heart, I feel exposed, and so they rather just kind of blind themselves to it. So this is like really interesting. This is Red Hot Love by Be Love and Crystals. This is mine, Sweet Love by me, and then now we're going to a new deck, Oracle deck I'm very excited to do it, which is the Tower of My Heart. So this is where we're starting kind of to see little messages, but we're still gonna, these are not all the messages right away. So look at this. So we have This is the Queen of Pentacles, and then we have the World. So here is Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I do feel like you definitely are queen to them, and I do like this. Here is something they say: lean on me, I will support you every step of the way. And that actually, I feel that's more you. I feel like they, because like I said, they always feel like it's almost like a thing where they want you to like acknowledge them, which is funny, right? Because they want your acknowledgement. They're like, yes, look what I've done, acknowledge me, tell me that I'm doing a good job, because you support them. I feel like that's the support that you lend them. That you know, you believe in them, and that's something I think they've had a hard time with others. I don't think other people have really been there to support them as much as you have. I'm complete when I'm with you. You make me feel at home. Yeah, and that I feel like that's them to you. There's the world sense of like, and look at the dog. The dog is being like massaged here. Let me show it to you. A beautiful card. And I feel like that the dog to them is them. It's like they need to be stroked and massaged and being like, yay, yes, you did a good job, good boy, kind of thing. So, but that, and that's something that they, like, I really feel like they miss a lot. They're like, oh, I want that again. I'm like, yeah, you could have it, but something, you know, it's always something blocking things. So let's look at what your tarot has for you. We have, oh, like the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Wands, very passionate, the Knight of Cups. So their higher selves. Okay. And then we have, oh, the Queen of Pentacles came out twice. Look at that. I love that. Okay, so based on here, we actually have this, look at this. This is an interesting thing here, because really this is, right now, this is kind of like a focus, because I feel like the Knight of Cups is them, and they want to express their love. They want to offer you a cup. They want to, you know, like, again, like tell you, like, oh my goodness. But there's this Five of Wands blocking the way. From like it's blocking the way, and notice that they're not the king but the knight. That's another interesting thing, because they feel like they I still feel like they're like, I still have a lot of growth to do in order to be an equal, and they don't feel like that's how it is right now. So the Knight of Cups wanting to offer this cup of love, of emotions to the Queen of Pentacles, which is you, but they can't. There's the Five of Wands, so it could be that there is like competition in terms of an external competition, or it could be that they themselves are having their own internal battle of like, hey, or maybe when you work together in the 3D, you often like butted heads, right? Like kind of went like argued about things. But I feel like more it's, I actually feel like it's for both, for like two ways. It could be that there are like physical complications, like people might be getting in the way, there's actual competition, but I also feel like there's a sense of internal conflict with them. I do see here the Wheel of Fortune, so I feel like they're wanting things to shift and change. They're wanting things to be able to be open so that they can make that offer. With the Page of Wands here, though, it's almost like, well, it's a sense of passion. It's almost like a sense of beginning of that. I feel like it's almost like a sense of beginning of recognition of the importance of this. But they don't feel, again, it's like, because there's still like these sense of like the page, the knight, but not the king or the queen for themselves either. So I feel like they're still, you know, learning. They're still in the process of I almost feel like gaining confidence here. Like that's what I'm feeling here. They're trying to gain confidence, but there's still like a ways to go for them. I'm actually going to clarify some of this. What is this Page of Wands doing here? What's this Page of Wands doing here? Page of Wands doing here. Ten of Flames. Wow, look at that. So look, there is a progress here, because we went from the Ten of Flames, which could be like, maybe it was your breakup, maybe it was whatever it is. It's like an ending here. It's like, or maybe it's just like that they feel like they've had, they were overwhelmed with maybe the connection, or maybe overwhelmed in general, and they had to drop the connection. But there is a sense of movement from the Ten of Flames now to the Page of Wands, where they're like, yep, gaining their confidence, gaining their creativity, moving forward now. That's what I'm seeing here. Oops, let's see which one. Oh, look at that. So here we have this Wheel of Fortune. So four of arrows, which actually feels like that's, yeah, Four of Swords. So this is a sense of not speaking, needing the time to recover from this Ten of Flames, from being burnt out of in some way. So like right now, I feel like they're trying to move from this, right? I feel like they're going through their own, because I do feel like they are growing, right? And I do tell you that there's growth here. And so they're working on their growth for you. But right now, like, they're just waiting for that to be, like when there is more confidence building in themselves. Like I said, right now, they don't feel like they're your equal at all. What is this Knight of Cups doing here? 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 Actually, I'm going to do a different way. What is this Knight of Cups doing here? Four of Flames. Wow, there's so much flame here. Yeah, wanting to offer you stability, wanting to offer you this thing that they've been wanting to do here. And they're just, I feel like they want to offer you that. Let's see, what is this Five of Wands? But I feel like there's still like stuff that needs to do this. Wow, look at that. Emperor energy. And that's the energy that they need. They haven't reached it yet. That Five of Wands is telling you that there's still inner conflict for them. They haven't been able to. That inner conflict is, I really feel like there's a sense of lack of confidence here. Like they don't feel equal to you. And until they do, they're not gonna, they won't do anything with this. Even if like they can't. I mean, you can't, like there's just this inner conflict that, nope, can't do it. Queen of Pentacles, so it's this Queen of Pentacles right here. Eight of Hearts, yeah, walking away. Okay. That's again, and it feels like it's a sense of like this walking away, even though it's painful, walking away. That's the energy, because I really feel like they don't feel like they'll be enough for you, or that they may feel, or they're worried that you are walking away from them. What is this Five of Pentacles? Five of Wands doing here. Five of Wands doing here. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Oh, that's so, because I love when stuff like that. Yeah, so look at this, an abandonment, a sense of Five of Pentacles, which I was saying, like, what is this Five of Pentacles? It's the Five of Pentacles. So it is the sense of abandonment. I feel like both they abandoned you in a sense, but they also felt abandoned as well. They have to lock that door for a little while. So they are afraid that you're going to walk away. Or they might have walked away from you, but it was painful in any case, because it's the Eight of Hearts. What is this Queen of Pentacles doing here? Yeah, look at that. In your look at this. They want this Ace of Hearts, but instead they walked away. An offering. They want that offering, and that's the Knight. That's the Knight that wants to offer this. But it might be that you are the one walking away, or maybe they're the ones who are walking away. But there is this conflict here, like offering here, and there's also like this departure. Let's see what messages they actually have for you. What messages this? The higher self of the person of the collective. What messages they have for you? What messages the higher self have for you? There is someone else. Okay, there's someone else. Let's continue on. No. There's a no. There's an answer. Oops. I need space to figure out what I want. Yep, and that's the Four of Swords. That's coming through here. I didn't mean to take my anger out on you. They did that, and we'll see what other messages here. I want to marry you. Yeah, that's because there is this, but there's a conflict here. One more. Yeah, because they don't know themselves. But they're growing. don't deserve you. Yeah, that's the kind of energy I'm getting too. Like, maybe they don't think that. Okay, can you tell me about there's somebody else? Okay. Temperance, divine timing. So right now, for me, this feels like there might be somebody else for you, or there might be somebody for them. It's a karmic relationship, if whatever it is. Like, what I'm seeing here is that why you're apart is that there was divine timing. Like, somebody else came in, whether, you know, it's because you weren't ready for the connection to be fully on, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see what other messages. What other messages? Person want to tell them what higher. Where does that leave love? What about us? Yeah. So there's this question. They're like going through this. The truth is not too far behind. So they're eventually going to tell you that what's happening. But it's like, where does that leave love? What about it? They don't know how to like, they want something with you, but at the same time, it's like they're fighting themselves so that they can't be with you. So it probably is that maybe they are with somebody else. Maybe they're with that emperor. They might be married to somebody else. So they can't be with you because they're also very noble. They do have that nobility to them. My mind tells me to leave. My heart tells me to stay. Yeah, you see, there's this, like this, that's their own inner conflict. And that's like, their higher self is like actually telling you all these things. Like, yes, I think about you all the time. I have conversations about you, with you all the time. You inspire me all the time. But where I am, I cannot move forward. I can't. It's like a no. It's like I can't be with you. I want to offer you this Ace of Cups, but I have to instead give you the Eight of Cups. Wow. Try to change my mind would be a waste of your time. Yeah, I feel like they themselves have to go through this. There is like nothing you can do this. Prove to me your love is true. Yeah. I feel like, and they also lack confidence in themselves and in the connection. Not because of anything you did, but just because they just lack confidence. And something else that they're working on, I think. What else do you want? The message they have from this other person. Confused. Yeah. Tell you are confused, my friend. You are indeed confused. I hear your voice. Yep. I do. I feel like they do hear your voice. They actually, like I said, they actually have conversations with you in their head. So, you know, it's perfectly normal. Sometimes, yeah, I want to give you more. They can't have it with you in real life because I did all I could. And I think that's something they tell themselves. Like, I did all I could, like, so they don't feel bad. Yeah, we need a break. Yeah. But notice it's not a breakup forever. It just feels like they have to sort things out. And there's this divine timing that's not letting this connection really move forward. Because I feel like you are both not ready, but mostly they are not to it. So I reread your words. Like whatever words, whatever conversation you wrote to them, they reread them over. So let's see what other stuff. One more message. Look at that. Mind games keep me safe. Yeah, you see how there's a sense of protecting that heart of theirs. They really feel like that. And so they're just like, they don't know how else to keep protecting. And then it was love at first sight for some of you. All right, let's see. Let's end it with this, the oracle of like with a song for you. What songs can represent? What song does their higher self want collectively group want to know that they're thinking over like emotions here? What songs? Okay, let me actually do it this way. Songs. Sorry, sometimes I'm like, because this one was like kind of thick. And so it's harder to shuffle. Okay, so here you go. So these are actually 3 songs. I said 1, but I came out as more than that. Okay, so we're gonna, so because of you, 98 degrees, and that one is, of course, like giving you that love. right there. And then this is, I think, their more shadow side. Definitely this is more of their shadow sides here with the punch the wall. So I feel like this is all about emotions. So these are all emotions. I feel like they're when I see this, and this is like my older version, I have a new version coming where it actually tells us, so this is all emotions that they've been suppressing. So here it is. I'm gonna beep out a little stuff, but I'll read it all. So it's like my heart is racing, trying to keep up. You know, crap, I'm trying to catch up. These walls you can't patch up, and you hide. Okay, these walls you can't patch up, and hide my frustration. But my demons, you can't take them. Why can't you take them away from me? I wish that you'd open your eyes and see that I punch the walls until my fists bleed, but my life is not. It's not changing. Please hear the pain in these words. In these words, please hear the anger in me. So there's emotions, and you do see how they're saying how they patch up the walls. Like they can try to hide these emotions, they can patch up the walls, but the emotions are still there, and they're still learning how to deal with it. They're still going through that in themselves there. So they're going through that. I almost feel like not necessarily maybe quite a dark night of the soul, but they're in like, until they actually are able to feel those emotions and recognize those emotions, you cannot move forward. Because, and this is why you have the peacock here, right? There's so much they want to express, and there's like emotions that need to be expressed, but they're not there yet. They're doing it a little bit, I mean, in the 5D, but I still, there's a kind of a saying that I want this, right? I want to express myself. There's anger, there's all these things there, and I feel like there's like, yeah, my demons, like they're whether they have addictions, whether they have all these anger management from whatever in the past, they're still, it's being still something they have to learn how to deal with. And then we have, this is how you remind me. So this is like, it's not like you to say, sorry, I wasn't waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken for handing you a heart worth breaking. And I've been wrong, I've been down, I've been to the bottom of every bottle. These 5 words in my head scream, are you having fun yet? So yeah, maybe they do have a bit of a drinking problem. Maybe what I feel like, it's like, I don't feel like that's you. I feel like there's a part of them that's like, hey, you know, like they feel sorry for hurting you. That's what I feel like, and they feel sorry for hurting themselves in the process as well. And so what I'm seeing here is like, like, we're not having fun. This isn't fun. This is hurting me, and it's hurting them. But they don't know how to get out of cycle. I feel like there's almost this cycle for them. So what I'm seeing here, and it's kind of like, it hurts my heart here, because it's like they have a destructive cycle for themselves. They're really trying to move forward from it, as I can see, but their higher self is saying, like, even though we're trying and there's growth here, we're still not there yet. We're still in this destructive cycle, because I'm not able to release my emotions, because whatever is in the past, there's still anger from it. There's still like pain. And here I'm going to say that you are their hope, though. And what I want to say, though, to you, group, you know, one is like, you probably have, because you do have this, they recognize the Queen of Pentacles in you. Like, you probably had an ability of wanting, desire to save them in some way. You must have sensed it, and you might want to like save them. But in here, what I'm seeing, the message here is that as long as you are that, also that Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, where you are living your best life, where you are, yeah, every so often maybe sending them positive thoughts or wishes, thinking of them in a positive light and wishing them the best, they feel that, and they're grateful for it. But you don't ever have to like save somebody else. They have to save themselves. And I feel like this is what the higher self is saying. I'm trying to save myself. I'm trying to deal with all of this. But I do, like, there is time. And that's why that's 4 of Swords came out. They need that time to actually do it. But we did see that we have this crash and burn with this 10 of Flames, right, where they felt overwhelmed. But now they're in the Page of of Wands, still in the beginning. You see how like there's still this growth that needs to happen. But it's because of you that they've wanted that growth. And that's a big thing for them to say. Because again, whenever there's something good that happens in their life, whenever there's like they do something awesome, you're the first person they think of. And that's something that I think is quite valuable to them. You're kind of their inspiration and they aspire to be more for you. So that's beautiful. Yeah, I want to give you more. So even if it's somebody else is there right now, even if they're like have a karmic partner or like maybe a soulmate, doesn't right, like this is a connection that they treasure, and they want to do more for you. So I'm going to leave it there with you. I hope you liked this reading. I enjoyed doing it. So thank you so much for being here and sharing your energy, sharing your time, and of course sharing your journey with me. If you did like this, could you please consider liking and subscribing? Just helps the channel grow. Or just leave me a comment that you like this sort of reading, and I'll happily do more of these. Thank you so much. I am sending you so much love. Until I see you in the next one. Bye-bye, my dear friends. Friends of group 2. So look at this, beautiful. So this is kind of like the energy they see you as and the energy you portray here. So I do feel like there is still a bit of sadness there, with the heart almost feeling like it's right in your cheek. So there's a sadness there, and some sort of like, it's sort of like you want to communicate with them because there's something you need to share with them. I also feel like when you think of them, there's still love. There's still coming through here. They really do, like, I think they think of you as very cute. So what I'm like looking at this, and to me that's sort of like a page of cups is the energy I'm getting for you. So water energy, like emotions that need to be said, that's the page of cups energy. There's still something where you want to tell them, maybe how, like, both, because the truth is here in the throat chakra. It's like you have so much to tell them, in terms of like, yeah, you think about them with love, but there's still like a sadness there for you. But you're growing, and I do like notice that as well, and I think they feel that as well for you. Beautiful. Let's see what be at home. So first off, right off the bat, it's like they feel at home with you, but they also want you to be at home within yourself. Yeah. So not too much so to depend on them, but to depend on yourself. But know that you are their home. I think that's also something. Oh, I love wombats. Are very, very cuddly too. So there's a sense of cuddliness here. It feels like very much a young energy, like a young love. I don't know if that makes sense. Where there's cuddling, like kind of energy. There's playing, like I feel like running around, playfulness coming through here. Very beautiful energy. Let's see, we're blinded. Yeah. It's a little here, and then we have interference. Oh, wow, look at that. This is reminding me a little bit of group 1 here energy, but it's different. The energy is different, but there is certain similarities. We do have the blinded. So again, it's like this person wants to ignore something. Definitely, to me, it's always like when people want to ignore something, it's like they either, and you know what, I was going to say ignore their emotions, but I don't want to actually know. I think they're ignoring the truth. They're wanting to ignore the truth, which is like there's this interference of others like coming in the way. So other people came between this relationship, maybe like gossip of some kind, where like there was just like, or something, could be gossip, feels like gossip, but where other people were always kind of like, for some reason, didn't like this. Maybe you're kind of different in some way. Different background, maybe. I don't know, different of views on world or something. So they're blinded. They don't want to see the truth. They don't want to feel this. Whatever they're like, for me, I feel like they think of you as home, and that's the truth they don't want to see. They also like don't want to see that other people have interfered, especially like or like, I almost feel like they poisoned the well, if you will. So that's something interesting. Let's see what other things are coming here. So let's just look at this mirror. I almost feel like this is you in your dream state connecting to each other. I do feel like there's sadness here, like almost like tears are coming down. They feel your pain though. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Yeah, and I feel like not only resentment, but there's a sense of like pain that's still here. And they feel that, and they, the thing is, okay, I can say like they want you to let go of it. They don't want you to let go of it for them, but for yourself, because it they feel like it changes you. Like you, I feel like are have fairy like energy, right? I like, or pixie energy, where it just has the sense of like being playful, kind of like young in spirit, likes to do stuff, has this innate joy. And then there's this sadness that keeps taking like this connection that keeps calling you forward, right? And then so it kind of like there's this heaviness in you, and you're not supposed to. You're supposed to be more like sprightly, more in a sense of freedom here. And then this is heaviness that's kind of taking away, and it also feels like it's kind of blocking also your creativity here, because it's like here we have this heart here, but then here's these creative ideas, but you keep focusing on this connection, or like how it didn't quite take off the ground, how it wasn't quite, yeah, it just kind of does that. Oh. So they're saying, let go of it because they want you to be happy. Let's see what other stuff. So discovery, yeah. It's like, look at a higher perspective, my friend. And then we also have intimacy. Look at that. So to me here it is, they want you to discover new things. They don't want you to be stuck with this in this connection in terms of like thinking about it all the time. They want you to do creative things, go on discovery, discover more about yourself, because I feel like there is like such a young energy. Like here, it's like almost like go on and see the world in this higher perspective, and you'll see that maybe you'll look at things in a different way. So they see here, it's like emotions are natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. So they feel like you've been clouded in this vision. They want you to take a higher perspective, look at things. The intimacy here though is something that I find interesting, because I feel like, yes, they definitely feel like very attracted to you and want this sexy times, but the intimacy is also kind of, I feel like I said, to me it's like in here, it's almost like in the dream world you connect and you have this like intimate relationship here, and the fact that they're wishing for you to be happy and stuff, that's like kind of lets you know that they care about you, they do love you. It's like, but it's like there's certain things they can't right now, they're blinded to you, or they can't see you for whatever reason. Is to have, this is the hermit mode. It's just you and me, nothing else matters. And that's going deep within yourself. And I feel like the hermit mode also reminds me of kind of like sleep and connecting in your dreams and everything. But it's like right now, it should only be you that matters to you. You should really focus on yourself. And that's sort of what I'm hearing here. Because, yeah, like this is, I feel like this focusing on the connection isn't helping you, and that they've seen that. And then we have the Ace of Cups here, we have this. So this is what love feels like. I'm so excited, and I almost feel like which is gonna be a little hard to say, because it's like here I feel like they want you to try new love. They want you to have experience with love, to really almost feels like you can't, because it feels like such a young love, or something like where you need to have more experience, try new try new things, meet new people. That's sort of the energy I'm hearing here from them. That's their higher selves telling you this. It's like, yeah. And then with this, nothing else matters. It's just you and me. It's like, even if you go off and are with somebody else, there's still the connection there. I think in your sleep, or in like the 5D, there's still this connection, but they want you to go out and experience new love, yeah? Which is interesting, because they really want you to be happy, and they feel that you're not happy right now. 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, lovely energy. Have the 10 of Swords energy, yeah. We have the 7 of Pentacles, and then we have the Lovers. Yeah, see, I feel like that's something here. They're really worried about this 10 of Swords, because they feel like the hurt, the pain of it, right? And then they feel like, because like there's this Lovers here, there's this choice. It's like you're waiting, you're being patient, you keep waiting for them. And they want you to not wait for them in terms of that. They want you to move forward. They want you to like be happy, this 10 of Pentacles. They want the joy for you. 3 of Pentacles, they want you to like collaborate, have fun, even go out with friends. It's like there's a sense here of you kind of like, they feel like you've paused your life, and they don't want that. They want you to keep living and move on from this, in terms of like, you just, it feels like have trust and faith in this, that if it's meant to be, it will be. And if, you know, like, and then move on anyway, and keep living, and keep having new experiences, and really being happy here, because that's the energy that they love about you, and they don't want you to be sad. They don't like that at all. All right, let's see what this Lovers is. What is this Lovers coming through here? What is this Lover? Oops. You're trying to sneak away, are you? So 5 of Pentacles here. It's like here, and then we have the Queen of Cups. So that's like, because I always like, there's a choice here. The choice here with the Lovers is this 5 of shutout, which is the abandonment, which you feel, or moving forward to this, instead of being the Page of Cups, become the Queen of Cups, right? The Queen of Cups, which is warm and everything. And even though there's like water around there, she's protected. She's okay. Look at this. And they can even see you being a mom. They want you to have this. They want you to be happy. They don't want you to be stuck in this energy here. What is this 7 of Pentacles doing here? What is the 7 of Pentacles doing here? What is the 7 of Pentacles doing here? Keeper of Flames. Look at that. Yeah, you're like, it almost feels like, and normally I would say like that's the Queen of Wands, but I'm gonna actually put this a little bit more energy. Yeah, you have a lot of fire, and I feel that's also something they were saying. You have a lot of creativity. You have a lot of like ability to come up with different things, but you keep focusing more on, you keep putting your 7 of Pentacles on them and the relationship and being patient, but instead you should be like doing creative things, doing other things. Almost feels like part of you. It feels like you're bonded to them, and so it's almost like a devil energy coming through. And so what it is, it's like, no, untie yourself and let that creativity be the queen, not the page anymore. And in order to do that, you have to discover the world. You have to keep experiencing the world. You have to keep living. The 10 of Swords. What is this 10 of Swords doing here? Yeah, look at this. 10 of Swords, opportunity, Ace of Keys, so Ace of Pentacles. There is an opportunity from this ending, because it is an ending, and that's something that we have to say. This 10 of Swords is an ending, but it's an opportunity. It's an Ace of Pentacles for you. It is an opportunity for maybe for you to focus on your creative passions, on your job, because it does feel like there is a sense of it. There's also opportunities of maybe connecting to new people. What is this? Let's actually see what is this 10 of Swords. And I do like that a lot. So Seeker of Keys. Yeah, look at that. The Seeker of Keys. It almost feels like, I really want to say, like they're saying, don't focus so much on this connection. Focus on your career. Focus on your creativity. Focus on like being happy. It's like on your own growth is what I'm seeing here over and over. What is this 10 of Pentacles doing here? What is this 10 of Pentacles doing here? Ace of Flames, look at that. from the 10 of like Pentacles, there's a new beginning, new passion that can arrive. I feel like there's a lot of new stuff for you. There's like there's new possibilities, but you're rejecting them all because you're sort of staying in this energy of the 10 of swords, and being like trying to cultivate a relationship right now and trying to keep it going, this patience. And they're saying, no, live your life, my friend, just keep living your life, and if it's meant to be, we will be. But there's a need for growth for you right now. What is this 3 of Pentacles? Because I feel like there's a sense of coming through. Yeah, 10 of Keys, look at that. If you go and collaborate, if you focus, again, go out, maybe mentoring, seeing things, it's like then you will have this. You will have this 10 of Pentacles. It'll come back, and maybe that's what it is. It's like maybe with them or not with them, there's a place for you to like almost feel like they can see such a beautiful future for you. But if you keep being stuck in that, in where you keep missing them, and if you keep focusing on this connection, it's like they feel like you're going to miss out on all these beautiful opportunities. And so their higher self is saying, if you have to trust it. You can't just keep holding on to all this. You have to like release that energy. And I feel like that's just something really important for you. Let's actually see what their messages is for you. Let's see. This is Love on the Brain by Gifted Soul 77. Let's see what messages do you have? The higher self for you then. I'm not ready. Not ready. It's like it's not ready. They're not ready right now. What else? Messages. I appreciate you. Yes, they do. They appreciate you so much. They want you to be happy. Like that to me is love. If you love somebody and you love them enough to wish them happiness even without you, that's love right there. I appreciate you. What other message do you have? You make me happy. And I feel like that's something else, like you make them happy. Even just thinking about it makes them happy, but they want you to be happy. They want to make you happy, and they can't do it by actually being there. So they want you to find your own happiness, my friend. That's what it is. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They want you to find your own happiness and it not be reliant on them. Being reliant on all of the wonderful things you have in yourself. It's like they see you as somebody very beautiful, and they see the potential in you, but they can't do it. Like you have to find that happiness within yourself. Nobody else can make you happy, and that's something that I think we tend to forget. We tend to think that others are going to make us happy. I love you. Yeah, like it does. I feel like they definitely love you. I mean, to me, that's very much what it is. I kid you not. I love this. I just want you to be happy. Yeah, and they really do. That's to me such a beautiful message. Let's see what this is. Painted Love by Believe in Crystal. Let's see what other messages they have for you. You're nothing but trouble. Oh, look at that. Like I actually feel like it's almost like you're nothing but trouble because you make me worry all the time about you. I worry that you're not going to be happy. I worry that all those things. The time we share was not a painless affair. So they felt that pain too. It was some sort of pain here. I'm counting the days until I can see you again. Yeah. But even that's true, that doesn't mean that like they're waiting for you, like not waiting. I feel like you're not ready, neither you're ready, and so like you both have growth to do. There's like a major, like there's a sense of needing for growth. There's a sense of you needing growth as well. And so both of you need to grow, and right now is not the time for you to be together. So to try to change my mind would be a waste of time. Yeah, they're not. It's like, this is like how it is right now. Like, but it's not like, and that's the thing, is like, I can sense the love. It's not like I think they're like, oh, I don't love you anymore. No, it's like, I can see that there's like, no, I just think that I know you better than you know yourself. Yeah, and I do feel like that is true, and they want you to be happy. and they feel like you waiting around for them, having like putting the connection at your forefront rather than your, you know, your own creative passions and your desires and like enjoying life. That doesn't make them happy. That doesn't make you happy. So that's what I'm seeing here. I need to focus on myself. Yep. And I think they want you to focus on yourself as well. Let's see, I like you. Of course you do. Let's see what other stuff is coming. Your smile lights me up. And that's another thing. They love your smile because it is like that sense. But if you're not smiling as much anymore, it's almost like they feel it. Yeah, so their sense still lingers in the air and they don't approve. So I feel like there is like a sense of interference here. And then there's just like this thing of like, you cannot fix me, and then friendship is all I can give. Yeah, there's nothing, like it can't be anything other right now. Oh. All right, let's see. Let's finish it off with songs for you. So we have my Electric Love Oracle, and we also have the Jukebox of Love by Below and Crystal, and I blended them together. So let's see what comes out. What songs was the yourself, the person. Okay, go. Sorry, I'm always like. There we go. These are like a whole bunch. It's okay. I think we can. All right, let's see what we can do. Okay, so here we have weak. So they feel weak, definitely. They have in the closet. So they're hiding their emotions. Oh wow, look at this. And then these are more of like so where's my little shadow stuff? So this to me is actually like a twin flame card. So maybe you guys are twin flames. So here is the Vicious Circle by Melancholy, which is, I see the sunlight on your face. I see the darkness in your eyes. In my mind, that's lover's paradox. I always try to give you space, no aim to cut you down to size. You've got lost in your heart. We got lost in our heart-shaped box. So yeah, there's like a sense of confusion. So like they see the sunshine, but they also see the darkness. I also feel like, so they can recognize, I really feel like I know you better than you know yourself is something here. It's like you kind of mirror each other in a sense. And so they can see that you're not happy and they feel like there's growth for you that needs to happen. And they themselves need to grow as well. So we'll do this one. So this one is like, it's like there's a longing here. This is also like regret here. So we'll sing, this is by Black by Pearl Jam, and it's, and now my bitter hands cradle broken glass of what was everything. All the pictures I have been all washed in black, tattooed everything. All the love bad turned my world to black, tattooed all I see, all that I am, all that I'll be. Yeah. And then I know someday you'll have a beautiful life. I know you'll be a star in somebody else's sky. But why can't it be mine? And so there's this sense of, yes, they can see that you could be happy with somebody else. They don't see it, you being happy with them. For whatever reason, just like it feels like they can't. Maybe there's some people who are really against it. There's interference there, but it feels like right now they're not strong enough for this, and they want you to be happy. And so here we go. And this is the song by Thursday, Understanding in a Car Crash, and it's staring at a setting sun, no reason to come back again. The twilight world in blue and white, the needle and the damage done. I don't want to feel this way forever. A dead letter marked return to sender. The broken watch you gave me turns into a compass. Its two hands still point to the same time, 12:03, our last goodbye. So they don't want to like feel this way forever. They long for you as well, and they don't want this. They want to move forward, and they want you to move forward too, because I feel like you kind of are connected. So you keep pulling each other back, and so a dead letter return to sender. It's like there's no future for it right now. So this is what I'm seeing here. Right now, what they're saying is, please focus on yourself. Please grow. Please. Like, if it's meant to be, it will be. Like, trust in that. And I feel like the love is so there, right? But you can't, like, they want you to be happy, and they themselves want to be happy, and I feel like they worry about it. Like, if you're not happy, they're not happy, kind of energy. So I hope you like this reading. I'm sorry that it's kind of like, it's this way, but I really like, there's such tenderness and love there. So if I didn't portray it enough, I feel it, right? There's like this sadness, like there's this like bittersweet kind of energy here. So I do feel it. That they really do care and they really do love you. I just think that they can't be with you for whatever reason, because I feel like there's a lot of different things that are going on. So yeah, so that's with that. If you did like it, please do consider liking, subscribing, or let me know that you like this sort of reading, and I'll try to make more of those. Just it's kind of sad. So I feel your emotions, my friends. But don't give up. That's definitely not something. Like, move forward. There's still this connection, right? You're still having there. It's just the connection can't be your priority. Like, you have to be your priority. Somebody else can't make you happy. I mean, they can try their best, but it really is up to ourselves to make ourselves be happy. And that's something that you'll learn more as you grow and you see it yourself, and you're like, wow, because you're meant to be dazzling. And I feel like that's something this person wants you to know. Like, you're meant to be dazzling. You have this beautiful, vibrant energy, and just like thinking about this and feeling sad, it's taking away your vibrancy. Okay. With that, thank you so much for sharing your energy. Thank you so much for sharing your time, and of course, thank you so much for sharing your journey with me. I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Until I see you in the next one, bye bye, my dear friends. Hello, group 4. All right, let's find out what messages their higher self has for you. Right here, I can tell that this is quite lovely. Like, the true love is eternal. So for some of you, it just feels like regardless of what happens, there is a connection. For me, it almost feels like you might even have a past life connection, or it just feels like even if you are apart, because this is a no contact, I feel like something will bring you back together. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. All right, let's see what other messages are coming through for you. So we have Be Spirit, sweet results await. Almost feels like both of you and them are hardworking. You both have this spirit of, I almost feel like creation is what I'm seeing. Both very creative, busy kind of bees, but in the right way. You want to grow things. And I do love that it says sweet results await. So all the work that you've been putting in is actually going to bring results. So I would say, since, in general, and possibly with work, but also like, I feel like if you've been doing shadow work or working on yourself, or you've been, like tending to yourself, I think this is going to bring sweet results for the connection itself. So that's what I'm seeing here. We do have hope. There is a sense of hope. Yeah, I do see this. But there's also a sense of worried. And this is the Once Upon a Dream Oracle by Moonmoth Goddess, and then Overwhelmed. Okay. So I have to say here, let's actually put this here. Like, there's always something. So sometimes you are worried, or sometimes they're worried, right? There's a sense of this, but there is a overall energy is of hope. There is, even if you're not together now, there will be a time when you will be together. And I feel like it's not just you that's having this hope, it's actually them as well. Sometimes they do feel overwhelmed. They might feel overwhelmed by this connection. It might even, I feel like, interfere with life in a sense, like, let's say they're with another partner, or you're with another partner. There's still this connection with this person, right? It's still like, and it overwhelms them at time, right? But if when, let's say, the connection, like, they don't, so basically I'm saying that you have an energy connection, maybe a telepathic one. I can say things, I really can. But when you're, let's say, more focused on your life, and then you kind of let go of the connection a little bit, there's a sense of worry there. There's like wanting to kind of always be there. It almost feels like you being there for them, like in the higher self, in your, like in, let's say, the 5D, and them being there for you in the 5D just makes it like, makes you feel like a sense, almost like a sense of calmness. I don't know why that I'm getting, but that's what I'm getting. So we do have the heart here, and it says transformation. All right, let's see. Your relationship with another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. And again, this is the sense of hope, sense of like, whatever it is that blocked you before, it seems like it's clearing up. But that big thing that's coming here is that the transformation of yourself first, right? Working on yourself is what's going to help, and them working on themselves is what's going to help this connection in general, which I love that energy. So we have the Sweet Love Oracle by me, and we have Red Hot Love by V Love and Crystals and V Love and Tarot. So declaration of love and their celebration. So I just feel like something is kind of like, there is something you're celebrating. I feel like for me, it's a celebration of, yes, you are growing, you are transforming. There's like a lot more going, and there is, but also I feel like the connection itself is transforming here, and there is a sense of celebration, and maybe even a final declaration of love. Like it will be actually finally being able to declare it. I feel like whatever it was just like still, it was hidden somehow. And now it's coming to light. And these is the Love Tarot Messages. Tarot of my heart. Yes, there it is. By the 11 crystals. So Ace of Wands, look at this. You ignite me. There's so much I want to do with you. Yeah. And there's that busyness, busy bee. Like there is like creativity here as well. So it's like you bring about creative endeavor, like creative passion in them. And I think they do the same for you. And then we have the Hangman energy here. So we both need time to think about what we want. So there is a sense of pause. But the Hangman energy, what I want you to see about this Hangman energy is that it's in the Hangman is when you shift your perspective. That's when the transformation occurs. And I feel like the perspective shifting is more like, hey, if I focused on my own growth, looking at my own shadow, working on my shadow self, but like working out all these things, the connection itself thrives. I don't know if that makes sense. Even if you're apart, there's like grow. So it almost feels like you're reflecting each other. So if you grow, they grow. If they grow, you grow, right? And I feel that that's something that's very beautiful here. And that's why they want to celebrate with you. Yeah, the Queen of Wands, totally. Yeah, you have this energy of the Queen of Wands, 100%. We have the Fool, again, new beginning coming through. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Chariot moving forward. And then we have Strength. Wow, beautiful cards. You have 3 major arcanas here. So the Queen of Wands is definitely you. And I really do feel like they find you very attractive, but not only do they find you very attractive, but you inspire them like with your creativity. You actually bring about creativity in them. The King of Pentacles is them. They want to provide. They want to, like be there, be financially stable. They want to provide something with you. The Fool energy is like a new beginning for both of you because it's like between both of you. It's like, yes, we can start over. There's some movement coming through. And then with the Chariot, there's the motion and movement forward. And the Strength card for me here is again recognizing, like, if you are, how do I say, if you are working on yourself, right, and growing as a person, that it strengthens you and it strengthens them, because I feel like they really just, it's like some sort of like a connection where you mirror each other, and so it also strengthens the connection. But let's go ahead and see, what is the Strength card doing here? What is the Strength card doing here? Strength card right here. We have again, look at this, the Queen of Wands coming through yet again. Yeah, that's how fiery you are. I love that energy. What is the Chariot energy doing here? The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, finally, I feel like the timing is flowing. I feel like there was stagnation before, but you're moving forward here. With the with this as well, I feel like you are coming into your own strength here, recognizing your own strength. Maybe you didn't see that, or you didn't realize how much they really cared about you. Like you are so attractive to them. It's not even funny. What is this King of Pentacles energy doing here? What is this King of Pentacles energy doing here? Five of Flames, rivalry. Well, that's interesting. Let's see. What is this King of Pentacles doing here? What is this King of Pentacles doing here? So there's some sort of rivalry. And again, movement forward. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is a sense of almost like... because the Chariot is motion here. So I feel like there's almost a sense here that they themselves maybe they have rivalry, or they are having an internal like battle within themselves, right? So they want to move forward. They want to move but there's something within themselves. So I feel like they have to do a little bit of shadow work here to be able to move forward, because they do want that Chariot. It's what's blocking them is this sense of rivalry, which could also be not necessarily rivalry for others, but maybe it is, especially if you're with somebody else. But there's a sense of conflict within themselves. Let's see what the Fool energy wants to tell us. What is the Fool energy doing here? What is the Fool energy doing here? What is the Fool energy doing here? Three of Keys, cooperation, yeah, working together, maybe even reconciliation. All right, for some of you, that might be a reconciliation card coming through here. I really feel like you are in your power. What is this Queen of Wands doing here? What is this Queen of Wands doing here? The Youth of Keys sprouts. So keys, that would be the, okay, Page of Pentacles. So I feel like, look at how interesting you are, because it's like you're starting, I feel like you're starting to make money, or maybe you're starting to like take off, because I feel like whatever it is, maybe you're an entrepreneur, it feels like that, or you're some sort of like a leader where you're a manager or something like that. And so you are starting to like take off here. You're starting to like see here, I almost feel like a manifestation of abundance coming through in terms of financial gain here. So it's interesting, because I really do feel like I'm seeing you grow. Like this connection is growing. It's quite beautiful. And I almost feel like they're acknowledging like, wow, you really have inspired me in so many ways. But I also feel like you have just been going and doing what you need to do for yourself, which I feel like, wow, it's helping the connection in any case. And I really do like this. All right, because I almost feel like you're such a boss, babe. It's not even funny. I love that so much. Like a boss. Okay, let's see what messages they have from their higher self. What messages they want to say. Here we go. We have this one. I know that I don't tell you or show you often, but my life is better with you. Yeah, and that is exactly how they feel. Like, yes, you actually do bring so much joy to them. And inspiration. I really feel like that. That is what it is. So I feel like when they're not in like, when they don't feel your presence, I don't know how to describe it aside from like the energetically, when they don't feel your presence because you're going off and you're doing a whole bunch of stuff, they kind of freak out, I have to say. They're like, oh my goodness. Let's see what other messages kind of come through here. You make me a better person. I mean, come on. It totally is. Oh, I love this. I dream about you. Yeah, there's definitely like just a psychic connection between you. It's not even funny. Let's see what other. And this is let me tell you, the Love on the Brain Oracle. Success a plus. Yeah, they find you 100% attractive. Like yeah, the Queen of Wands definitely. Like, you're like, oh my goodness. Oh, and I love this. Look at this. I feel like we've known each other in another lifetime. And that's really how I think you feel. I think you both feel that way. Wow. I love, 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 love that energy right there. Let's see what other messages this person has for you, my dear. I just forgot. I just remembered I have not been doing charms. It's okay. We'll just pretend I didn't say I needed to do charms. I don't think I'll be needing you anymore. And that's actually, so when I first read this card a while ago, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's not needing. I think that's important, because not like we often associate love with being needed. And I think this person is actually growing up enough, or like growing enough that they don't feel like they need you. They're just gonna want to be with you without the need, the require, right? I think it's quite lovely. Let's see what other stuff is here. My angel, you forgot your rings tonight. Oh, what a smooth talker. Is he a smooth talker? Are they a smooth talker? Could be a lady, but it feels very masculine. I wish there was something I could say or do. I never meant to hurt you. Now you're gone. Yeah, I don't feel like you're gone. I think you're just kind of like, I think they really do worry about that going. But whatever reason, they want to be with you, but there is that conflict of like the 5 of Wands. So either you're with somebody else, or they're with somebody else, or they're fighting some sort of like issues with themselves. Counting the days until I see you again. Yeah, and I really do feel that that's the energy that they have for you. Let's see this. What other messages? This is the group 3's higher person. I want to tell them, I want to be with you. Yep, very simple. Totally, it's true. I can feel it as well. I taste your sweetness. Oh. So much flirty. I mean, there's such flirty energy. I like it though. We live in different worlds. Yeah, I do feel like they think that you are. I almost feel like, even though like you're a queen and he's a king, right? That's the energy I'm seeing here. They're a king, you're a queen, whatever. They still feel like, well, you can see because you're fire and passion, and they're we're more earth element, but they feel like you're different. But I don't think that it's a bad thing. Look at this, twin flames. Yeah, I did feel like twin flames because you've actually known each other from the past. One more. Your sun still lingers in the air. Look at that. So much flirtiness. Like, wow, you are. I can't complain though. I like it a lot. Okay, let's see what songs come out for this. What songs from their higher self, or just like in general for this connection with songs. And this is the Jukebox of Love paired with my Electric Love oracle. So one is by V Love and Crystals, the Jukebox of Love, and the Electric Love is mine. Let's see what messages we got. Okay. What messages? Like what? Give me more of songs. Okay. It's like, oh, but okay. We have that one. Okay. In the closet. So in the closet came out before too. But I feel like, so something's hidden. Like they're hiding something. Like for me, it's always like emotions that we're usually hiding. What other messages? Here you go. Don't you forget about me. And this one is actually, this is the dark night of the soul for them. I didn't feel like they would be going through, but maybe they are going through it as well. And this one, okay. This, I think, is the overall energy here of this connection, and that's what we're going to do. So it's broken by a song by Caesar, and then it's usually like, I forgot. I actually came up with, because I had to redo this, and so you'll see it when it's all updated. But this is what it is now. So I want to read what it says. I wanted you to know that I love the way you laugh. I want to hold you high and steal your pain away. I keep your photograph and I know it serves me well. I want to hold you high and steal your pain because I'm broken when I'm lonesome and I don't feel right when you've gone away. You've gone away. You don't feel me here anymore. And I feel like that's an overall energy. It's like they're really worried that you're going to go away. Like, yeah. And like I said, there's hidden emotions that they're not coming out. They don't want to express quite yet. Also, this is the Swing Swing by sung by All American Rejects. And it's an interesting one. This one's for me, it's like new love that comes in here. So days swiftly come and go. I'm dreaming of her. She's seeing other guys. Emotions astir. The sun is gone. The nights are long, and I'm left while the tears fall. Do you think that I could cry on the phone? Do you know what it feels like being alone? I'll find someone new. Swing, swing from the tangles of my heart is crushed by a former love. Can you help me find a way to carry on again? And I feel like, I'm not even sure though. Like for some of you, I feel like that's the song that feel like you are moving on with somebody else, and they're like, "Wow, I don't know how I can do it," and they're being left there. And I almost feel like they're kind of like spying on you. Maybe social media. They're like keeping a close tab. For others of you, I feel like they might have been hurt by somebody else, and they're like they want, even with you here, they almost want like a new beginning here of some kind. It's like, oh, I know I am saying this is because don't you forget about me. And that's a song where it's like, yeah, don't you forget about me. It's like they're really, this is like, I have to say the biggest worry of them is that you're going to forget about them. And that you're just going to move on, from them. And this is the dark night of the soul. So welcome to my life, sung by the Simple Plan. And so no one ever lied straight to your face. No one ever stabbed you in the back. You might think I'm happy, but I'm not. I'm not going to be okay. Everybody always gave you what you wanted. You never had to work. It was always there. You didn't know what it's like to be hurt, to be lost, to be left out in the dark, to be kicked when you're down, like you've been pushed around, to be on the edge of breaking down and no one's there to save you. No, you don't know what it's like. So this is the dark night of the soul for them. So they might be going through that right now. And I feel that that's because to me it feels like you are moving on, you are progressing. I feel like you've done your shadow work and you're moving forward, and they can feel that, and it scares them. There's just nothing I can say but that. It freaks them out, and they feel like, oh my goodness. So they have this thing where they want to move forward with this Chariot coming, because this Chariot came twice. But again, they have their own kind, I almost feel like their own inner demons or inner conflict that they have to work on with the Five of Wands that's there. So yeah. And it really feels like, oh, you don't know what it's like. I'm like, no, this person has been working hard. Like group 4 has been working hard. It didn't come like, oh, they just got it for no reason. I'm actually a little bit offended on your part here. It's like, no, they've been working hard at this. It's like, I understand because, they're going through their dark night of the soul, but still, it's like, hey, recognize, like when somebody does something, and I can see here in your cards, you work hard. It's not like you're just like, whatever. So I'm sure they see it too, because you do, inspire them and motivate them, but they're feeling a little bit, what I would call, sorry for themselves. Well, we'll see how it goes on. But that's the message I have for you, my dear friends. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please do consider liking it and subscribing. And also just commenting that you like it, so I do more of these kinds of readings. Thank you so much for being here. I am sending you so much love, so much light. And until I see you in the next one, bye-bye, my dear friends. Group 4. I hope I said group 4 for the last group. I didn't say the group 4 for the last group, but it's okay. So anyways, you chose this beautiful card. I have to say, this is like the card that kind of really called me to it too. So every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. So it almost feels like to me, like, well, first of all, I feel like this person kind of idolizes you, puts you on a pedestal, 100%. And it's also like maybe you have a past, but they see you as somebody who overcame their past. So they really like lots of love and affection there. Almost really does feel like they put you in such a big pedestal. It's not even funny. You also have the parrot spirit, so watch your words. Maybe you were a bit harsh with them in terms of their and what you told them. So maybe I do feel like it's interesting because it has Empress energy. Like this card definitely has Empress energy, but with that, watch your words. I feel like it's almost like the Queen of Swords energy a little bit here, and with the birds coming out. So yeah, definitely. Almost also feel like with this owl spirit, you see clearly now. Also like the High Priestess. So you have a lot of different feminine energy here. So very much a feminine, or at least that's how they see you, but I feel that that's also you coming through here. You can, with the owl spirits, they probably meet each other in your dreams. Yeah, I feel like you definitely like some sort of psychic connection, but 100%, they put you on a big pedestal there. This is a Once Upon a Dream oracle by Moon Moth Goddess, and we have dream. I love when I say, you definitely have a thing in dreams. Yeah, so it comes through. I really feel like you actually see each other or talk to each other in your dreams. Very strong connection here. You have wish fulfillment. I feel like you're their wish come true in a sense. And then we also have planning. So maybe they're planning some sort of like coming together. Their dreams, also not only is their dream like you could communicate through the dreams, I feel like their dreams is to be with you, because this is like getting married. Like that's what I'm seeing here. I also feel like you really are like this wish fulfillment for them. And now there's just some planning that they have to do to come back, right? This is what we're seeing here. Wait, actually, you know what? What is this planning here? What is this plan here? Let me just, because it's like everything else. It's like, ooh, but what is this planning here? What is this planning here? Yeah, oh wow, look at that. And again, like correspondence, like they want to communicate with you. 8 of Wands, movement. There's some sort of like motion they want to do it. So that's pretty interesting here. Okay, so let's see what continues on. This is this beautiful. Look at this. Like, I feel like energetically, this is how you are together. Trust. So transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So you are going through some sort of transformation, but I almost feel like they're going through a transformation as like they're the ones who are going through the big one. They have to trust that somehow things will work out. And I feel like that's what they're saying. They're putting a lot of hope on this. We have Sweet Love, the Sweet Love Oracle by me, and we have Pieces. Yeah, we have Gift. Oh wow, look at that. And this is Red Hot Love, and then we have the Passage, Red Hot Love by Beloved and Crystals, Beloved and Tarot. So we have I feel like all the pieces are coming together. I almost feels like to me it's like you're a piece of them. They're not whole without you. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like you make them whole somehow. Again, there's this sense of wish fulfillment with this gift. Like they want to gift something to you. They want to like share this, and it almost feels like this passage. I can speak. This passage is this 8 of Wands coming through, this movement. They want to like build that bridge. They want to make that connection. They want to continue like their connection with you. This is a new oracle that I have, and this is by Beloved Tarot and Beloved Crystals, and this is her Tarot of the Heart. Okay, so we have the Empress. Yes, you have such strong Empress energy. We have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, I could see it. And then we have the oh wow, Two of Cups. Come on. All right, so let's look at the Empress. I will always love and take care of you. Like, yeah, that's how they feel that you are. You're just, I almost feel like you're the one who says, I will. And look at this. Do you see how it's like right behind this? It's like this is a mosaic here as well. And so is this sort of. So yeah, you are the person there. You are their Empress. You are. And they feel that you will always take care of them and that you will always love them. And I love every inch of you. You're perfect in my eyes. Look at that. But you know who? I think that's actually their energy. I don't feel like they think like for you that you're the Empress, for them they're a page. They always view themselves lower than you. I feel like they can't. They're like they're trying to keep up, but because they, again, like I said, they totally put you on a pedestal. So it's like, wow, I don't even know. I like a reflection. I'm yours forever. Like twin flames right there. It's like so much twin flame energy. It's not even funny. Really strong. And it's like the birds again. There's like the Two of Cups again. So yeah, very much twin flame. Like I feel like you both feel like that about each other. Let's see what other stuff. The moon. That's totally the owl energy. You are 100%. You talk to them. You feel them in your dreams. I feel like telepathy is there. The Ace of Cups. We have 7 of Cups, and then we have the Magician. Such lovely energy. So what I can see here is that there might still be times for patience. You're going to need. This is all about divine timing. Right? This is really what it is. They're working hard on manifesting you with this Magician energy. They're working hard on manifesting you. But I do feel like the 7 of Cups is like a blockage. They're not sure about something. They're like worried. They're not sure what to do. But even, I feel like in your dreams, or in their dreams, they always offer you this cup. They want a new beginning of some kind. They want to like to share, to tell you how much they love you. But the Seven of Cups is what it's like. There's choices that they have to do. They're worried about some choices. Let's clear that. Why that one? Why is the Seven of Cups there? I do feel like with that moon energy, okay, look at that. With that moon energy, I almost feel like they also hide a lot of those emotions. They also like keep it under wraps. So confrontation, Youth of Arrows. So the youth, it's the page, again, like a page of energy. Page of arrows to me, sorry, I have to just like do ever is arrows. Keys is pentacles. Sorry, hearts is hearts. Okay, so Six of Arrows. Okay, so that's what I thought. Okay, so Page of Swords. The arrows is the swords. Sorry, just had to make sure I got it right. I didn't want to tell you something that it's not. So it's sort of like they have to confront a truth. They have to. They're in need of speaking a truth, or like some. There was like they were hiding. Like I said, they're hiding emotions. The truth needs to come out in order for that. And it feels like I almost feel like they dream about telling you about it, but then they worry that it's not going to come out right somehow. What is this moon card doing here? What is this moon card doing here? What is this moon card doing here? Six of Keys, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so look at this. They want this, like the equality, like they want to be equals. I really feel like for me, it's like there's a sense of they don't feel balanced because I feel like I said, they put you on the pedestal and they think you're this awesome, amazing person, which I'm not saying that you're not, but it's like they can't live up to that. They feel like they have to work hard to be able to, yeah, it feels like this is like, so until they're ready, until they're fully there, they have this walking away energy because they're like, we can't live up to that quite yet. So what is this Ace of Cups doing here? What is this Ace of Cups doing here? So they're probably working on this. Look at the Seeker of Flames, and that's the taking action right now. They're taking action. Whatever they're doing, this is the Knight of Wands. So they're taking action. They're like wanting to move this forward. They want to give you that cup, and the only way they can do it is by moving forward and taking action. They really, I almost feel like they don't care. A part of them just wants to go like, hey, so what if I'm not quite there yet? Let's just go for it. What's this Temperance card doing here? What's this Temperance card doing here? Oh, yeah, Five of Cups energy. Yeah, so we still have a little bit of sense of finding this balance. Like I said, to me, it's like divine timing. Like whatever this Five of Cups energy where you broke up or yeah, where you're not together anymore, it's like they've missed it. They wish they could have had better timing. They wish they were like the King of Pentacles, but they're not. They're not ready yet for it. This is what they want. They want to offer you the keys. They want to offer you like a life, but they're not quite ready yet. So let's tell me more about this Magician energy. Youth of Flames. Youth of Flames is all about the Page of Wands. So again, it's almost like, and it's like very much arousing, but it's like they're still in the early stages of manifestation. They're seeing their dreams and they're starting to take action, as we can see. Like, look how much passion they have for you. They have the Knight, they have all this, but they're not there yet. This is what they want to be, the Master of Keys. And that's when they want to offer it to you. And until then, they feel like even though it hurts them, even though there's the sadness that they cause you pain and they cause themselves pain, they're not willing to, the divine timing doesn't feel right to them until they can be your equal. So very, very strong message here. Like you really like it. Now we're going to do like their actual messages. And this is the Love on the Brain Oracle by Gifted Soul 77. Let's see what messages. I'm not ready. Seriously. I know, you're not ready. Sometimes I wonder what you see in me. Yeah, because I really feel like they don't feel like they're worthy of you. They're worthy of you. Sometimes I think about what it would be like to lose you, and it's the worst feeling in the world. And that's like losing your love or losing this connection. Because for me, it's like, even though you're not together, you are together in the 5D. That's really what I'm seeing here. Goddess. You're my only chance at true love, and you're beautiful. Yeah, they adore you. That's the message that I'm hearing here. I wish there was something I could say or do. Romance often fades. Why should I take the blame? Oh, look at that. It's like they wanted to go fade. They want to believe that. It's like, I am not, but it's like they're so scared. I'm like, it's not even funny how scared they are of you. Look at this. Angel, you forgot your wings tonight, and then of course, counting the days until I can see you again. Whenever that is, then they feel like they are doing this. Look at this. I fantasize about growing old with you. I just want to be close to you. Yeah, this is what they are, but they're so scared. They're like, they have such fear coming through here. Let's see what message. If we were meant to be, we will be. That's a very strong message. They are putting that out there. Like, we are connected. Yeah, they are. I was wrong. Yeah. I was wrong to leave. I was wrong about many things. Look at that. Give me more time. Soulmate again. Look at that. So lovely. One more message. Okay, fine. Look at this. It was love at first sight, and I really do feel that, and you changed my world. Even though this is still, they're still confused about it. Like, what are you confused about? I actually wanted to be a little nosy. What was this? What was I was wrong. What is this? What were they wrong about? What were they wrong about? What were they wrong about? Okay. I feel like they were wrong about Four of Keys, not keeping a tight grip or not letting you keep a tight grip. Almost feels like, and then I also feel like the sharp with this Queen of Swords. I feel like, to me, it almost feels like there's a sense of like you might have said something, because the Queen of Swords often does, and then it just feels like maybe they felt that you were controlling them and they freaked them out a little bit, or you were telling them something that they didn't want to hear, and I was wrong to just push you away. I almost feel like what you were trying to help them in some way, maybe to them they didn't want to hear what you were trying to say, and so they kind of closed themselves off from you. They kind of kept to themselves. Okay, let's see what other... Okay, we're going to use the song cards. I have the Electric Love by me and the Jukebox of Love by The Loving Crystals. Let's see what other kind of messages come out here. Okay. We've got two more cards. The sign. Oh, wow. This one and one more. One more. Overall energy of this card. Yeah, I'm like, oof. I do feel like, okay, I wanted only one more, but more came out. So Emotions by Mariah Carey. I just feel like they have to acknowledge their emotions. That moon energy for me is like they try to hold on to these emotions. They almost feel like they might think you're controlling, but I feel like they feel like they need to control themselves a lot. So release me. It's like it feels like it's a sense of this again. It's like transformation. It's like release them now so that they can transform. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Only once you accept the current situation, it would automatically transform. And so they're asking for a sense of release because they want to transform. The sign here, and with the Ace of Base, it also feels like the Ace of Cups that they want to offer you. The sign, and they're always looking for signs. It almost feels like they have a lot of synchronicities with you here. And this is the energy that they have. The cutting room floor by Boy Sets Fire. So it says, nothing's left, no remorse. This isn't love, this is a war. The fight was fixed at the front door of your cutting room floor. And I know I'm right, and I'm sick of screaming at the wall of silence while you wash your hands clean. Another toxic cycle, another sleepless night, another twisted alibi to drive. So I feel like they felt like that was like there was a toxicness to your relationship. And this is even the closet. We were one in words. We finished your sentence. I wish I could attract tomorrow, but it pushes me aside. I sink in waters deep. Your presence kept me floating far from depths where secrets lie. Maybe in another life I could be the first you meet. Yell at me. I want to be your light that shines, but my ground is shaking and I might fall. And I feel like they feel like they're on shaky grounds anyways. They don't feel confident at all. And then this is Damn It by Blink 182. And so it's like, maybe I'll see you at a movie sneak preview. You'll show up with and walk by with the arms of another guy. I'll smile and you will wave or pretend it's okay. The charade, it won't last. When he's gone, I won't come back. And it'll happen once again. You'll turn into a friend, someone that understands and sees through the master plan. But everybody's gone and you've been there for too long to face this on your own. Well, I guess this is growing up. I feel like they're growing up, and I really feel like they don't want you to show up with some other guy. But they are still afraid, and they still have some growing up to do. So I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please do consider liking and subscribing and letting me know that you enjoyed it. I'll make more of these, guys. Thank you so much. I'm sending you so much love, so much light. Until I see you in the next one. Bye-bye, my dear friends.